Hi guys, Storm here with another video. So, sono is supposed to be only used when you're talking about specifically using the word person, as far as I know. They haven't taught otherwise. So the fact that they're not doing sore wa, not sono wa, that's very confusing because they're teaching us at least in Duolingo, and Duolingo's becoming a dead bird now because people are catching on that they're being lazy and they're contradicting themselves and they're not, doing proper translations. When you use ito, like person, that would be sono. When you're talking about, when you're saying that person or this person, it would be either kono or sono, meaning this or that. But that's only regarding a person, specifically a person. When you're doing a title or you're talking about something else that isn't specifically person, it would be korewa or sorewa, this person or that person, or this object, person, place, or thing, or that person, place, or thing. So the fact that they're doing sono and it's not specifically using the word person is contradictive, at least from the teachings that they've taught us thus far. They shouldn't be doing that. So the fact that this is correct is kind of confusing, and it's very frustrating, guys. Did I misplace the wa? I did. But as you can see, it's hard because then you have to rearrange it in your brain, and then since they don't teach you the proper arrangement, you have to basically just like throw it around until you put the right puzzle piece in the right place, because they don't teach you the right placement. They don't go ahead and teach you one by one how to basically turn it upside down and read it in reverse. Instead of saying, is that doctor 4 years old? Its literal translation is that doctor is, yeah. If you're supposed to believe sono is sore, is that doctor is 4 years old. And that wouldn't make any sense. He can't be a doctor at 4 years old. But they make a lot of statements that just don't add up. But it's just the combination of words, so it's not meant to make sense. Which, again, it's a little confusing that they're going to use word placement in a way that doesn't make sense already because of the bugs and the lack of good translation. But then on top of the nonsensical dialogue that they put together, it just doesn't make any sense. Now, if they were to do a very caveman like "ooga ooga," that person, me hungry, or something like that, where they're saying that that doctor has had his 4th year as becoming a doctor, sure, but that doctor is not 4 years old. His maybe, if I'm really reaching here, him having a doctorate is 4 years old, but that's not what they're saying, because prior to this, they're like, my younger sister's 4 years old. They're saying it in a way that it's like, okay, that child is 4 years old, my older sister's 4 years, something like that. So that fact that the context is remaining that, but then they're going to doctor. Well, doctor, you'd think anywhere from 40s to 60s. So, Japanese doctors probably 20s, but still, because Asians are like, if I had to say a superior race, it would definitely be Asians, Japanese, then Chinese, and so on. But that's beside the point. The issue here is that they don't understand how to translate. And the funny thing is, the head makers are supposedly Asian, or at least that's what we were told when we were seeing the last update, and then they're bringing it to a convention of some sort, and we're seeing Oriental. But I feel like they're more figureheads. They're not the actual makers, but I may be mistaken. I'll have to do further research into that. But it's very, very, I've noticed a lot of developers for most companies are just becoming very, very lazy. And it's money and microtransactions over quality of the product. So it's just very frustrating, guys.